Do you want to stay up to date with the messiest drama on the internet? Or what about those crazy viral challenges? Then be sure to tune in to TMZ Verified, the podcast. I'm Wild.
I'm Steph.
And each week we're either breaking down the spicy viral stories or we're hanging out with the most popular influencers around. Tana Mojo is in the building.
I don't even know if they're hating. They're probably just telling the truth, but we love the haters too.
Sophia Franklin.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk, but let's be real with each other, you know?
Bryce Hall is here, y'all. Make some noise, people.
I'm single, by the way.
Right.
So if you like viral drama, influencer culture, and just overall hot messiness, check out new episodes of TMZ Verified every Thursday right here on Spotify.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show. And in this episode, I wanted to talk about fake shoes. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I see fake shoes, I see videos about them. The fact that they try to make the shoes look as realistic as possible, that's why I encourage everybody to buy your shoes from the actual store. Now, yeah, there's all these websites, like the reselling websites and all that, that's legit. I don't trust them. I trust the Nike store. I trust Foot Locker. I trust Champs. Nordstrom's, because there's times when they be having some good shoes in there and things. And it's Nordstrom's, they do have a lot of well-known shoes and stuff, but the fact that there's fakes out there, I know there's fake Jordans. Fake Jordans. I don't know, maybe because I ain't bought so many pairs of Jordans, I don't even think that it should be allowed for Jordans to even be a fake shoe. How do you even make, I feel like that the time and money that you spent making a fake Jordan, you could very well just spent that same amount of time and made that same amount of money and just went out and got you a pair of fake or a pair of real Jordans instead of going and making you a fake pair. You gotta get the material, then you gotta get a bunch of other extra stuff, then the material to make the fake Jordan and all this. I'm like, man, there's the one that I seen and I was like, that probably would have had me in tears. But there's these particular Jordans, for those that are not sneakerheads, but there's these particular Jordans called, it's the Air Jordan 11, but it's a special edition of the Air Jordan 11s. Air Jordan 11 means it's the 11th edition out of the whole Air Jordan series, but there's a particular version of that shoe called Concord. And I remember I've seen this video a while ago. This guy, whoever, I don't know who bought the shoes for him. I overall don't know how he acquired the shoes, but it was fake. It looked just like the Concord 11s. It looked just like them, but instead of Jordan, because I'm pretty sure everybody out there, you've seen the Jordan emblem before, him making that position. Well, it was somebody else making a different position. Overall, it wasn't Jordan. It was Gordon. That's who it was. And I probably would have been on the, I probably would have been on the verge of crying. Because I'm not that I did, because them Concord 11s, they're kind of expensive. I remember when I had got them, they were $225, I believe. And yeah, and it's and then the reason why they cost so much, because you'll probably see those, and then you'll probably hear that there's some other ones that cost less than that. Well, the Concord 11s were the ones that Jordan, he was wearing them during the game. So yeah, people see that, money's gonna go up for them and things. Yeah, that's how it is with all those shoes. Any shoes that you've seen Jordan playing back in his prime and stuff, yeah, those shoes, they cost some money and stuff. They cost some money. Not even in his size too. They just cost some money. But anyways, yeah, I've seen that. I remember the one, I watched that video. That video was crazy. This guy, he was talking about, and I'm like, bro, them shoes is how do you even, why would you even make a fake pair of them shoes? I don't even understand that. But the guy goes and there's these Nike shoes called Vapor Max. And they have like these like bubble soles at the bottom of the shoes. But there's a fake pair of those. And the guy, he pointed out some things. Like he pointed out the fact that if you look at the shoelaces, at the tip of the shoelaces, it says Vapor Max on the real ones. On the fake ones, it didn't. And then the guy said when he opened up the box, it had like this very like plastic smell. And then what else? Then he was like at the bottom of the shoe, I think on the actual pair, the real pair, it says Vapor Max. On those, it didn't. The only thing that they had on that shoe was the Nike sign. But all the other like details, it was left off of the shoe. Like, that's messed up. That's seriously messed up. I'm like, I would be so mad if that's why I buy my shoes in store. That's why I have to buy all of my shoes in the store. I cannot buy me a fake pair of shoes. I'm like, I just won't. I remember there's this rapper, he was even talking about when he bought a pair of fake Yeezys. And I'm like, bro, like you are a millionaire rapper. Like, you could got them shoes anywhere, bro. You could called up Kanye, made a couple of songs with him, and got the shoes from him. But he said he met up with some, like, random dude on the street, and then, yeah, bought the shoes. I'm like, I would never... If I'm a famous rapper, you guys will never, ever see me on the side of the street buying shoes. Never. Unless it's, like, some special promotion with, like, Jordan brand or Nike or Adidas or somebody, I don't know who, but it would have to be like for a special occasion while I'm on the side of the street, or it's like my scene in the movie. That's what my character does, but I just couldn't do something like that. I couldn't, I don't know. I would cry if I had me a pair of fake shoes, but people, there be people out there, they be rocking fake shoes too. Like, if you can rock a pair, I can see if you rock a pair of like shoes where they're not like, so like instead of Converse, you're wearing like Bonverse or something like that, but it is a Converse shoe, but instead of the star on the side or in the inside of the shoe, it's just a B, but it's the same exact design. Like, you're pretty much wearing some knockoffs. Like, if you wear knockoffs, then okay, wear your knockoffs. Wear your Champion shoes. What other shoes? Wear your Payless shoes, but Payless went out of business, so. But no, like wear all of the shoes out there where it's like you got them from a store, but they're not the real shoe. They're just the cheaper version of the shoe. Wear them shoes. But and no, even then, I think I've heard cases and stories where people, they said that there were stores that did sell fake Jordans. There'd be like some like Air Jordan 1s that cost $20. Jordans where I come from don't cost $20. The cheapest pair of Jordans that you can buy is $110. That's the lowest price for a pair of Jordans. And it ain't even like just any random pair of Jordans. No, that's like the Air Jordan 1. So those are like the first ones, the first editions. But they have so many different colorways and different editions that it would have to be, like I said, the ones that Jordan actually wore during games and stuff. So if it's like red and black, and I think those are like, yeah, it's like the varsity colors or something like that. I don't know the exact name of them. But like the Chicago, when the ones that he was wearing, he was on the Chicago Bulls, like the original Jordans. Then yeah, those will probably be like, yeah, $200, maybe $175. It depends though. But I think 175. But then, like, for an example, my favorite pair of Jordans are the infrared 6s. Those cost me $220. And then the Concord 11s, $225. And then they had the reflective infrared 6s. Those cost $225. And I don't even think, yeah, those was even, I think that was just like, it was because it was a material thing. There's like, oh, like it's reflective. Because, yeah, I posted photos of them shoes on Instagram. And them shoes is bright. If you take a picture of them shoes is bright. There's times where I was like, just looking at the shoes, I'm like, man, these shoes is bright. Dang. Maybe I shouldn't have bought these. No, I'm joking. I wanted those shoes. I don't know why, but I really do like the like infrared 6s. They're my favorite pair of Jordans. Out of all the Jordans I bought, those would have been the ones that I had to make sure I had them. I had to make sure that I had them. If I did not buy those shoes, I would be so disappointed with myself. I seriously would have been, because no, the shoes, I think I told the story on them shoes, because they were at the Champ store where I shop at, and I was like, I had to get them. That morning I was like, I had to get those shoes. But if it had been some, like, what scared me, I don't even think I mentioned that when I think I had talked about that the last time, was that what crossed my mind, and I'm like, I don't know why I do that to myself, but I started thinking, what if these are not the ones that I wanted? What if these are like the ones that I already have? Like, if I open up this box and it's a white pair of Jordans, I would be so upset. I would go all the way back up to that store, and I'm like, y'all said you had the infrared 6s, the OG infrared 6s. You said you had them in my size. These are not it. And I know people are going to be all like, it's the same shoe. No, y'all don't understand, okay? That's like if you said you wanted, I don't even know, like, imagine the one thing that you love in life. Like, let's say if you love video games and they give you last year's copy of NBA 2K and you wanted this year's copy, you would be upset. If it's a dog, you like small dogs, but they gave you a big dog that sheds a lot of hair, you would be upset. If it was like cars, you're a Mustang fan, but they gave you a Dodge Challenger, you would be upset. But I wouldn't be. I don't know. I'm a Mustang fan, but if I got a Dodge Challenger, I'm like, oh. I mean, I did want a Mustang, but a Dodge Challenger, I will accept that. I will accept that. I'm that person. I'm that person. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I'm still gonna accept it. But with those shoes, no, those are not an exception to the rules. I would seriously turn into that angry black man that I do not want to become. I don't want to become an angry black man, but I seriously would. If it was like the ones that I had already, because I had already had me a pair of the Air Jordan 6. But if they gave me like the same pair or a different pair, or it was some fake ones, I probably would have snapped. That would have been the time where I'm like, people would have looked at me differently, and I'm like, okay, this man, we cannot mess with him anymore whatsoever. This man is off limits. We cannot mess with him, all right? Like, we just got to leave that man alone. But, yeah, I'm like, with Jordans, with Jordans, like, shoes and all, like, I got to make sure I get the correct ones. If I get a pair of, I always, like I said, I always go to the store and buy my shoes. I know people, they always be asking me or telling me, like, oh, yeah, we got, like, because I work near Nordstrom's, and so a lot of Nordstrom employees would like come to my job and tell me like, oh yeah, there's a pair of Jordans or some shoes that just came out on Nordstrom's website. You should go pick them up or go check them out and things. I will probably look. I don't even like really look at them. I honestly forget to even look at them. But if I did, I wouldn't buy them. Cause no, there's the one story that I'll never forget. One of my friends, she went and bought her a pair. She won this like raffle thing to get herself a pair of Jordans, and the Jordans were like a few sizes too big. And I'm like, dang, man, that's messed up. And she overall got her size, but I was like, man, that is really messed up. There's probably somebody out there all like, man, these Jordans are too tight. And then with her, she's like, man, these Jordans, like, you're going to slip out them shoes. They're going to be feeling like some Timbs. Like Timberland boots. Like, if y'all wear you a pair of Timberland boots, you got to get you a size smaller. That's why I made the mistake. I got my size, and yeah, then, no, you got to get yourself a size smaller with them shoes. Comfortable shoes, though. Comfortable shoes. But, yeah. Fake Timbs. I don't know. I haven't really seen fake Timbs, but I remember I seen some Payless Timbs. I seen some Payless Timbs, and I was like, wow, this is what Timbs are supposed to be? I'm like, man, that is... honestly, it's like, you know, if you don't care about shoes, then yeah, go be my guest. Buy you the fake ones, buy you the Payless ones, buy you the whatever shoes your heart desires. Cause you're exactly like how I was when I was in high school. I did not care about shoes. Although I did not wear me a pair of fake shoes. I wear like some like JC Penney shoes. I never wore Payless shoes. I knew I was like Payless. No, I wasn't even a sneakerhead at the time. But I remember my mom had recommended that. She was like, oh, like as a joke. She wasn't being serious. But she was like, oh, we should go to the Payless and see what shoes they have. I'm like, I won't wear no Payless shoes. I'm like, if they don't have like no Nikes or some Converse or some like, no, I'm not wearing them. I'd like watch. Then it's not even a Nike sign. It's just a line. It's just a line, but on a like a black Air Force One or something, just with that design, but just without the Nike sign and stuff. I'm like, I wouldn't do that. Or if it's a pair of Jordans, it's the infrared sixes, but they're not even like, it's not even that infrared color. It's nothing. I'm like, that's the type of stuff I'm like, nope, don't get me involved. Do not get me involved whatsoever. I will not wear a pair of fake shoes unless it's for a movie. But anyways, I'm going to end this podcast short. I got work tomorrow. So anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Thank y'all for supporting the podcast. If you are, if you're not, you're missing out. But yeah, if you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. Follow me on social media. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, yeah, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And also make sure you follow me on social media. And if you're purchasing, because I know it's like all these sports activities is going on and music concerts and all that. So if you go to SeatGeek, the website or app, whichever you prefer, all right, go to one of the two, all right, whichever one. And if you're purchasing tickets from there for the first time, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. And it'll knock $20 whole off your first purchase. All right. So yeah, go use that 20 to get you a nice tie, a couple of drinks before whatever you plan on going to go see. Do something with that 20. All right. But use it wisely. All right. Put it towards some real Jordans. All right. Put it towards some like real non-fake shoes. All right. But anyways, yeah, talk to you guys later. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or if you're viewing this on YouTube, follow me on whatever streaming platform you're viewing this on my podcast, and peace.